Is it alright here?
Yep, well, just sit down, yep, that's not a problem. There's water there as well if you're thirsty or anything.
Oh no, it's alright, I've brought me own, so I have. This and that, one thing and the other, Potter, and as I say, the hepatitis has cleared up nicely since I went to the doctor and got some cream, and they used nice suppositories, so it did. And the HIV appears to have been a false alarm. Apparently the rusty bottle and the needle jig weren't as serious an affair as you might have thought. Now, the other grandmother did die in a horrific bullock stampede, which I had absolutely nothing to do with. During the funeral, she slipped out of the back of the coffin and slid about 2 miles down the road, left a huge flesh strip like that, so she did. Disgusting. But other than that, I can't complain. Well, I couldn't really give any specific details. You see, it's an interesting story. I know that I was born into dairy farming stock in the hills of South Down, but I don't really remember any details on account of in 1979, while bringing the milking herd down from the hills, Daisy, the main heifer and main milker, gave a buck lap and kicked me right in the jaw, so she did. Knocked me clean out for 2 weeks. I woke up a bit later in a ditch in the middle of the Mourne Mountains and lived feral for about, well, a year and a half, so I did. Until eventually the RSPCA got involved. It's a different story altogether. But I do know on the upside that they made a film of the incident. I can't remember the name of it, but Kurt Russell played the main role. Oh, well, what can I say about Jim? Same as myself, I suppose he's just puttering, fingers and pies, pokers and fires, which has got him into trouble on more than one occasion, might I tell you, but, that's a different story altogether. I first met Jim back in 1982 whenever I was serving a 5-year stretch for manslaughter on account of the unfortunate incident involving the banshee on my wedding night. But that's a different story altogether. Now Jim, he's a bit of a rough trick, big Hans. Served a time in the Merchant Navy. One time whenever Jim was camping, he needed to dig a latrine, so he took his right hand and he scooped it like that and he threw it away. Now the hole that he scooped filled with water, and today we call that Loch Ness. And the big lump of land that he threw away landed in the ocean, and today we call that the Isle of Man. Well, I'm going to have to stop you there. I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about our Darrell Feeney, so you are. I first met Darrell back in 1989 whenever I was serving a bit of time for addiction to heroin. We were catching them in the backfield and sticking them up our houses as suppositories, so we were. But the RSPCA got involved. Now that's a completely different story altogether. But our Darrell was addicted to sherbet dip and cremola foam. He had started off with pixie sticks whenever he was about 9 and graduated up. Was putting the cremola foam and needles and mainlining, so he was. Looked like he had been shooting up with, I don't know, a harpoon or maybe a bow and arrow.